Look deep into the April face. A change has clearly taken place. Looking for the summer. The eyes take on a certain gaze and leave behind the springtime days. Go looking for the summer.
Now, as you can see in there, everything's been cut. We've had a full weekend, Friday afternoon, Saturday, Sunday, bush cutting. Mem's obviously done most of that bottom garden here, so looking fine. As usual, she takes it to the ground like, but soon grows. And she's a good stock of lemongrass all the way around. Down by the old pond, Michael set two down here. Mem's done the edge, and I set about down here. Them little pink fish now are starting to develop a bit. The little 2-inch fish are now 4 and 5-inch fish. I've just been down to feed them this morning, and the two big red ones made an appearance, like came up for a bit double. Now of course he is Rosie and Butter. Bobby's over there having a bit sniff about. Mem's over there bush cutting again, tidying up in there. But I spend half my day coming down here with them. Get them out from round the house so they can have a bit rummage about, like. So what they're doing at the moment, sniffing for little lizards, gin jocks. So yeah, I had a good set too yesterday. with the bush cutter, and looking good for a week or two, hopefully. The pond's had quite a bit of water in of late, like, so looking dark and looking healthy-ish. I know there's a few people over here that's got ponds and that, and unfortunately, with them being fairly newish, say a few years, they're still very soily. And the reason being is, well, obviously fish have been introduced to them at an early stage, and it's never had time to create vegetation on the bottom and the sides. But of course this is probably 30-year-old. Mem's owned this for 25 years, and it had been established a few years before that, but I've never known it. I've been coming up here 21 years. And of course, obviously, from people who's followed the channel, in the early days, none of this was like this. Over there was just bloody old rice paddies. And even beyond the end of this pool here, it was just rice paddies up to the road. So Bobby's been in the pool, cool off a bit, gives him a break from being at the front of the house, but he comes down here at least 3 times a day. Mem lets him out first thing at 6 o'clock, and then she lets Bread out. Bread likes his kennel, believe it or not, and now he's got a fan installed, so he's quite happy in there. Heat of the day, he doesn't feel it because he's got a fan. But she does like to look over there. She'd be in there if she could, like. But the good dogs, you know, there's only Rosie that wants to make an escape. Where's Rosie this morning? Well, she's up at the house with Bread, because her and him have just gone back. And then I've brought these out, and then I'm going back up to the back. Now this has had a good clear out. It all has. And you can see the old tree laid there on its side, with its roots still attached in there. It's just a bit of shade and covering for the fish underneath. But you can see here, there's a sapling that's coming up. So let's see how that develops. But on a morning, early morning, to about 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, you will get these water lilies up here. There you go. But as soon as it gets to mid-morning, they will close up, and that'll be them for the day. It's a morning showing, that's all. Right. We'll get on.
face. A change has clearly taken place. Looking for the summer. The eyes take on a certain gaze and leave behind the springtime days. Go looking for the summer. This ain't no game of kiss and tell. The implications how you know so well. Go looking for the summer.